Now, Full Sail, did you go in Orlando?
No, I did online.
Online, okay.
I did
okay.
online for Full Sail. Yeah.
My brother went in Orlando. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
he went out there. He went out there and stayed and went out there.
Yeah. I went down there to visit the school, did the whole campus, did the whole thing for Full Sail. Yeah, liked it. But at that point in time, I didn't want to.
Wasn't necessary. He did engineering.
He did. So yeah, he needed
to be there.
He needed to be there.
Yeah, he had to be there.
And then we got some Memphis greats from alumni from
Full Sail.
Full Sail.
Sure.
DJ Just Born is a Full Sail alumni. Music. Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Dig that.
Yeah, but yeah. So
once you got in, and I mean to cut you off. Once you got in there, once you got hired with a job after that 3 months of an internship, what was your focus at that time?
At that time, was really bringing in and tapping Selecto hits into the new younger marketing in hip hop and R&B.
Okay.
And especially establishing more of the artists that was in Memphis.
Locally too. Yeah.
Because at that time now, DJ Bay got a little weight.
Yeah.
Under his name as a DJ, and I have a lot of relationships with artists.
Okay.
Because during that time also leading to that, I got several mixtapes floating around the city.
Okay.
I'm just every year, every week, every month, I'm doing mixtapes. I'm passing them out all around the city. That grind too was going on in the back.
That grind was big.
You get what I'm saying?
And hand to hand.
That hand to hand. So that grind was going on too, and a lot of people didn't know that. And then I'm doing house parties. I'm doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
so I'm doing little different clubs. So by that time that I started working at Selecto Hits, I already had some meat up under the DJ Bay brand and name.
I can dig it.
You get what I'm saying? So that also was an aspect that that was able, that Selecto kind of was missing.
Right, somebody that was connected to the underground.
To the underground on a lot of other different tips. And a lot of the relationships that I had. So I and that's the other thing too, man. Bring something to the table.
Yeah.
When you're trying to go to a job or you're trying to go work for a company, man, you gotta have something to.
Yeah, you gotta have that fact.
You gotta have that. Yeah. And so and with that brought the relationships like with my guy Bonafide, who had the I Am Memphis movement.
Okay.
Remember the I Am Memphis t-shirts?
Yeah.
I brought him to Selecto, got him hooked up with Wes, and then me and Wes started Fixious Entertainment, where we were shooting videos in there at Selecto. We was doing all kind of things. I brought Wes with the Coast to Coast DJs, and then I just so happily within those years got drafted to Shadyville DJs, which is DJ Who Kid and his DJ crew. Yeah. So all these things were already kind of like,
it was happening. It was kind of happening. It was corresponding with one another and bringing things full circle.
And it just helped, and it kind of just helped Selecto on the urban end to what we were doing. So I started doing A&R, and then I started, of course, everything was really the marketing at first.
Right.
And that was just me helping, promoting the albums, all the digital marketing, getting it on Google, doing the ad space, AdSense, and all these different things, all the social media posts.
Back then, boy, MySpace.
Yeah. Because this was 2009 and 10.
Oh, okay. We merged on. We in the guts of it.
We getting into that point.
Yeah, it's cranking up. Yeah.
And then I worked with helped doing the marketing with Cole Ford, who had a #1 album in country. He had a #1 album in the hip hop because he was a country rapper. So now all these other different things are now happening and coming on, up under my belt, and then I'm starting working on projects. Right. So then I was the influence behind Selecto starting the recording studio.
Okay.
Inside of Selecto Hits.
Yeah.
So I brought all of my gear in, all my recording stuff, and that was the first initial setup.
Okay.
Of Selecto Hits recording studio, and then one day I went to him and said, "Hey, give me a budget. If y'all really want to do this, give me a budget.
And let me take
and let's go to Guitar Center right now and go order some
get
stuff."
This shit.
And me and Wes got it approved from his dad and his uncle. Me and Wes hopped in the truck, went straight up to Guitar Center,
Loaded up.
And we loaded up with
what was necessary.
with recording studio. And then they were shooting music videos, and then at the green screen we had the whole. We had the whole nine. We had now it was like me and Wes. Now we're and Blake and a few other people.
We enrolled.
Yep, I'm with.
Yeah. I was just making sure I'm in the right. I remember. I'm like,
and so now at this time we got the merchandise going. We got the We Trippin' Man stuff.
Yeah.
From Juicy J.
Juicy J.
We got the DJ Paul cooking season. I'm talking about we you know what I mean? We
you in the mix of all that.
Yeah, we was in the mix of creating and doing all that, man.
That's dope. That's
the whole merchandise, man. Me and Wes, we'll be in the meeting or just got done with the meeting, and we back there in the back folding shirts now. You know what I'm saying? Now we back to the next thing, or we back in there doing inventory on CDs, man. Whatever the job,
whatever was necessary.
That's
what's up, man. People don't understand that.
And rest in peace to Wes, man. Man, rest in peace.
R.I.P. old Wes.
Yeah, man. Me and him was, and we would battle almost like brothers and argue and fight about different things, man.
But it was love.
We would always come back to.
Yeah, because y'all had the same ultimate goal. Yeah, the ultimate goal was the same. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, and so that transition, like even with Selector, like a lot of people don't know, like I got credits from the recording engineer standpoint to mixing, to production credit on Lil White's albums, to Sandman, to Pastor Troy, to jazz albums, to remixing or remastering Black Rock, which is a song that was recorded that Selector owns, that was from Stacks and what was the other studio here? Stacks.
My son.
Stacks and I think it was Stacks and Royal Studio. Yeah, Stacks and Royal Studios. Session musicians came together and they made an album. And they did a couple tracks
together. Yeah.
And one is called Black Rock, and I had the pleasure of being the guy to remaster that, and my remastered version was sampled by the Roots.
Okay.
So it's a
lot of history.
It's a lot of things.
It's
a lot of things that DJ Bay has done, and a lot of people just
that's what's up, man.
Don't know it, and it's all Google.
It's all Google. Yeah, you can look him up. Google that, man.
It's all Google.
All right, check it out. I'm glad you said that because they're gonna transition us into. Of course, I'm sure it's more milestones, but I want to transition into DJ Bay today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met you about 6-7 years, maybe.
Maybe 6 or 7. Yeah. Maybe
during
7.
the squad, about
during
7.
The squad.
Yeah. We both were members of the squad. Shout out to the squad. I came on board. I think you were already there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I came on board. And I like the formula that they had. They just took people who were doing their own thing independently and on the scene. And at the time, I was pushing my clothing line, So 100 Clothing and Apparel, and it just made sense for me to tap into that network.
Yeah.
But you were one of the DJs of that network, and even since then, I've seen you just constantly work and constantly do your due diligence as a DJ in the game.
Yeah.
And I really want to know, like, where your heart lie as far as the DJ industry in the city. Like, do you feel like? Let me see. How can I put it? Do you feel like it's something?
On this one?
Yeah. Go on, get your hit, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you feel like, as a DJ, as a well-known DJ, do you feel like the DJ realm of the city is how could I put it? Are they elevating? And when I say elevating, I mean as a whole, because you get a lot of you get a lot of people that'll just jump into
to jump into DJing and not put the work,
the groundwork in.
Yeah.
So with someone who has history in the music industry and history building your brand as a DJ, how do you see the DJ scene? That should be
locally or overall.
Locally. I'm
Locally,
talking locally.
Locally, there's some dope DJs out here.
Yeah,
there are. There's some great talented DJs who I see a lot of me in.
Yeah.
But I don't see the same hunger and passion.
That's what I was at. That's really what I probably should have been asking.
Yeah.
Is the passion the same in the DJ room?
Not for a lot of them.
Yeah.
And that's not because everybody does what they do for different
reasons. For sure.
I think if you want to do this for fun, this is a great thing to do for fun. I might get flack for this, but I don't care. I got old school values when it comes to this, because some part of me is like, yo, if you're just doing it for fun, do it for fun.
Yeah.
But if you care about it, if you're doing it for fun and you start to feel that you care about it,
yeah,
put some work in.
Put the work in.
Okay, but if not,
yeah,
get out.
Get out.
And just
I can respect that.
Just stay doing it for fun.
Yeah.
And
don't interfere with
don't interfere with
the real
with the reals.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of people who are not doing it for real. Who are interfering? Yeah. They're interfering with
the craft in itself.
Cause see the difference between me and I think a lot of people like, yo, I care about the craft.
Yeah.
Like my dad taught me that
part.
You get what I'm saying? Like he taught me to go listen to the Grandmaster Flash tapes.
Yeah.
Not the scratching, the transitions, the song selection. We did homework. Like he would put me through like little mini camps over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he would make me make a mix CD, right?
To understand.
But he's like, I want to hear your song selection from here to here, and I want to see how you put this together.
I can dig.
You get what I'm saying? And that's not even blending. This is me just putting. You remember you had the multi-track CD burners?
Yeah.
Okay, take the Luther song from this CD and put next one. You got the Joe's. Make an R&B mixtape for me.
Yeah.
And let me see what mood you gonna put. And if you can do that from this aspect, right?
That's
then
DJing.
you can do that in a sense on your song selection when you're DJing for crowds.
Yeah. I can see how that would work too.
Yeah,
I'm not a DJ, but I can see how that practice can lead you like on some Danielson and Mr. Miyagi. Like, you wax on, wax off.
Yeah, and then just the physical aspect of just sitting there, DJing, going through the technicals.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, counting BPMs with a stopwatch, not a computer.
Yeah,
because see, when my dad taught me, there was no computer.
Right. He on
there was no Serato.
Yeah. No software.
There was no software. There was no. Now there might have been something developed in 2004. Prior to that, but it wasn't in practical use.
Yeah, for the most part, they had to have that knowledge.
You had to have it, and you had to learn how to count that tempo, your feet, and the stopwatch.
Yeah,
and you had to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You
transition with that.
You had to do that
and not fall off.
Yeah. So my
your teaching was
teaching was different than what some people are now. And I have no problem with technology. I'm just saying that some people now that the access is so easy.
Yeah. It gives you the illusion that you're a hell of a DJ.
You're a hell of a DJ, yeah, for sure.
But the true bearing of a DJ comes from that.
For me, it comes from that.
Yeah, I can dig that.
Now everybody's story, like I said, everybody's story. Some people might picked up in 2009.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But
so it's different. Yeah.
But everybody's stories, everybody thinks is different, and that's why I hope I don't get any flack for that. But there are some people like they just honestly need to get out the way.
All right, do this for me then, and you won't get any flack for this because this is based off opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me your top 3 DJs in the city, and excluding yourself. I know we normally will, but
Okay. In Memphis?
in Memphis, give me your top 3 DJs in the city. And when I say top, I'm going off what you choose.
Okay.
Your top 3
So
DJs.
let me okay. Now let's make this interesting.
Okay.
If I give you one, you gotta tell me if you agree or not.
Okay. I'm with that. Yeah.
My top 3.
Yeah, you give me.
I'm gonna give you
And
no particular order.
No order. We just
No
talking
order.
about the top 3
My
that
top
come to
3.
mind, and I'll tell you if I agree.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Jay Houston.
One of my faves.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jay Brown.
I love him.
And number 3. See, this is where it gets.
I like it.
This where it gets tough for
because it would have been you. That's why I said don't put you in it. Yeah, it would have been you.
It definitely would have been me.
Yeah, it would have been you. But those 2, I'm with you. I'm with you on those. I like them. I like them too.
Man, this is
Okay, I tell you what.
Okay.
We gonna pause on that. We're
Pause
gonna
on
take
that.
them
Pause.
2.
Okay, pause.
We're
on
gonna
that.
take them 2.
Pause.
And while we on that, I want you to give me your top 3 promoters.
Ooh, you finna give me now. This gonna give me flat.
Yeah, I like this.
All right.
But
No,
this is
now
not
this
this
one-
is not taken away from anybody
sure.
that you don't
No.
speak on.
No, for
I
sure.
just want you to say their top 3 that come to mind, and then we're gonna go back to that 3rd DJ.
My top 3 promoters:
Yeah.
D-Lax, Can a owner also be a club owner also be considered a promoter?
Definitely.
You would say that
I would
that's okay.
definitely- yeah,
Curtis
yeah.
Givens.
Yeah, he's definitely one. Cause he's a promoter machine though. He's not an individual promoter, but his promotion is a machine.
So
that-
you accept that?
I'm with you. Yeah, I'll take it.
Jason Spicer.
Spice One. I like those.
And I throw in 4th, Nikki B.
Nikki B. And she's definitely a hell of a one.
No particular order.
Yeah.
You said 3, but those would be my
There's
4.
4. And I'm gonna say, and what's crazy is you can kind of take Spicer and D-Lax and put them together.
I could put because
they're a
No,
team.
because I'm gonna tell you what I originally wanted to do. I originally wanted to say D-Lax, Spicer, B Hall.
as a team.
No, I wanted
as a 3.
I wanted them to be the 3.
Okay, but they are a unit when it comes to
it's
they're the red cup
it's
boys.
the red couple. We
Yeah.
the unit, but
Okay,
it's gonna be that.
I'm with you. I like that. And
So I can put them as the unit. So that'll move Nikki up. We'll put them 3 as we'll put them as the unit.
they're a unit,
They're a unit.
and then say
Curtis
Givens
and Nikki B.
For
sure.
That's honorable. I like those.
All right, now I go back to my 3rd DJ,
3rd DJ.
the legendary DJ Hal Q.
I love it. I take all of them.
All right.
I take all of
Yeah.
them. Only thing I would have probably put my boy Lil Larry in. Yeah, I think Larry Live is one of my faves, man. That just one out as a legendary one though, because like you said, he's not really active.
Yeah, for sure.
DJing right now, but that's one of my
Larry,
guys.
Larry.
Larry DJ.
You know
my
what?
wedding.
I got a Larry store.
You got a Larry
Can I give you
story?
the Larry store?
For sure. That my DJ at my wedding, bro.
For real.
That's my guy. Yeah, that's
Larry,
my,
my guy, man. this was during the time I had no idea this was going on. I was being looked at nationally from Shadyville.
Okay.
Had no clue, right? That this was going on.
Yeah.
And they called, and did their research on me. And shout out to Larry, man. Larry was a guy, and this is 2010, 11.
Oh yeah.
And Larry,
He was up then.
oh, for sure.
He was up on the DJ scale for sure.
For sure then. And they reached out, Akio and Who Kid.
Yeah.
They were looking at me, and because at that point in time it was only one DJ in Shadyville in Tennessee.
For real.
And that's DJ, my homie DJ Ray, Shadyville DJ Rage in Nashville.
Okay.
And I'm next up.
Yeah.
And Larry gave them, DJ Bay.
He vouched for you.
He him.
Yeah.
He one of them ones. And I think I thank Larry for that once a year.
For real.
Since then. He might get tired of hearing me say it. But
I appreciate you, bro. You hit it with that all the time.
I know I do. I know I say I thank him.
Yeah.
Since then. Since I found out that he was, he was one of the guys that he vouched for me. I think I've thanked him every year of my life.
Since then. That's dope, man.
Shout out to Larry. No, for real. Shout out to Lil Larry, man.
Nigga, man. Shout out to my boy.
I thank dude. A lot. And he's always looked out for me.
Yeah.
Larry's always had my back in a lot of different situations.
For real.
Just standing on, just believing and just saying, DJ Bay, that guy.
Yeah.
Or that's my dog. That's one of them ones. And if I ever feel like I need a reference,
yeah, he won it. He the one. Yeah.
That's that nigga name going first.
For real.
And then after that, Lax, Spice, because I want to give some honorable mention to them.
Definitely.
Because in that transition, we were talking about, when we were talking about the decades, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about where you was at, like those late 20s and 30s, and coming up in that time, right? This is at the time when I meet D-Lax now.
Okay. They promote.
And they're promoters at this time. And they're at Ice Bar.
Ice Bar, yeah.
I think I was doing Ice Bar for Moody Inc. one night.
Yeah.
And I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's when me and D-Lax was like, yo, you need to do our party. You know what I mean? And then the next thing you know,
y'all locked in.
We're locked in. And then I think I ended up meeting Spice a few years later because I was doing Sports Junction in Midtown.
Okay.
And we did the very first Red Cups and Hookahs was at Sports Junction.
Okay.
And that's how Spice, cause me, Hot Rod, Fleetwood, D-Lax, and I can't remember D-Lax's other brother name at the moment, but not Fleetwood, but they were all the Party Kings at that time.
Party King, yeah. See, I know Fleetwood and D-Lax. I don't know that.
And Hot Rod and I can't remember the other one, but I'm sorry too, but. Yeah, that's when I was working with them guys, and that's been over 10 years, and we've all been
in business.
We've been in business with each other ever since. That's longevity.
That's beautiful. That's how you know.
And relationships.
Yeah,
great relationships.
That's how you know you're on the right path. Mm-hmm. When you can maintain relationships like that and constantly do good business, that's how you know you're on the right path.
And those guys, man, I look at them guys as brothers.
Them brothers, for sure.
Yeah.
So those are some of your good experiences, man. Share some of your bad experiences in the DJ realm, whether it be with promoting situation or share that.
I could share because with anything there's ups and downs.
Yeah.
There's good, there's bad. There are times where niggas can just be, or people just can be totally unprofessional.
Yeah. Niggas being niggas.
Niggas being niggas.
yeah.
And sometimes people, man, not necessarily seeing your value. Sometimes everything isn't about the bottom line. It could be your bottom line.
Yeah.
But everything is not always about the bottom line. It's
other factors.
It's other factors. And I've been in situations where some people might look at it and be like, yo, well, hey, you got fired for, they say you wasn't turned up enough, or you wasn't this, or you wasn't that, and that's okay, because at the end, sometimes those situations like that, man, can they don't really hurt me.
Yeah, it's a thing called what I used to say. I said in one of my rhymes, every setback is a setup for a come up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not only I'm very humble, right?
Of course.
And you know that about me.
I'm very. If I ever tell anybody about you, I usually say it's probably one of the most humblest guys I know.
Yeah. And sometimes I have a hard time popping my own shit. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes we got to pop our own collars.
Yeah.
Pop the shit. I have a hard time with doing that, right? But I'm gonna be totally, completely honest with you, and I probably never said this publicly.
Yeah.
But I'm him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can dig.
I'm double cap HIM, him.
Yeah.
With what I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Period.
what I do might not be for everybody.
For real.
Yeah. But you can't tell me for many years we have so much success.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden,
you're not.
I'm not double cap HIM.
Yeah. But you were him through all of the
through
success.
Everything else. Yeah. But now all of a sudden
you're not.
I'm lowercase HIM.
Stop it.
Okay.
With the work you put in.
With the work I put in. And I think everything else around, see, that's why you can't base everything around one thing.
No, you can't.
Because DJ Bay as a brand is a body of work.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
You got to remember, and a lot of people don't know this, for 3 years straight, I DJ'd every day, twice on Saturdays and Sundays for 3 years straight. And the only time that I took off was for my own vacation.
Hold on. Say that again. 3 years straight.
3 years straight. I did 3 years straight, going on really 4 years. But if you want to count COVID, because if you want to count the COVID years, I DJ'd every day because you remember when I was doing my live streams on COVID. So, but if you want to consider that, we can add that too. So for 4 years, now we're in 5. Because wait, 2019, right? Yeah. COVID, 2019, 21, 20. Okay, yeah, we
2020 when the COVID hit.
COVID, yeah, okay. Yeah. So we're 4 years in. So
yeah, so 19,
20, 21,
22,
23,
and you in
24.
year 5.
And right now we're in year 5.
Yeah.
All those years prior to that.
No, 4. You DJ every day.
And let's matter of fact, let's just make it easy for us and take COVID out.
Take COVID out.
Okay. But I DJ'd it damn near every day doing COVID.
right.
Because I wanted to give people something.
Yeah, I remember that.
And even with that, I got messages and emails from people telling me how much I changed their lives during COVID from around the world. Okay, but let's hold that on, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at this. 3 years. Let's go there.
3 years straight.
3 years straight.
DJ.
Over 300 some. It's 365 days in a year. I did over 360 some days DJing events
every
year
for 3 years straight.
For 3 years straight, including most of 2024.
Yeah.
That's a body of work. So you can don't talk to me about one night.
So you
or
can,
2 nights
yeah, you can say you booked and busy.
booked and busy.
Yeah. That's a hell of a body of work, man.
Yeah.
And I'm even just looking at it from the standpoint of,
And it hasn't stopped.
yeah, as a DJ, like, that is powerful.
Hasn't stopped.
And all of this is in the city.
Most of it.
Most of it in the city.
Majority of it has been in the city. It was either nightclubs,
Yeah.
or lounges, weddings, events, festivals, mimosa fest, this festival, that festival, this festival.
Hey, for real, that's working, brother. That's working.
So you can't. So I don't let
I'm with you.
minuscule things like that.
So if you take a day away, you still ain't talking about shit.
You ain't talking about shit. You didn't hurt nothing.
Yeah, you took a day away.
You took
you
a
ain't
day.
talking about nothing.
You took a day that I needed.
Yeah, I need a day off anyway. What you mean? You know what I'm saying?
I needed a day off.
I need a day off anyway.
My daughter wanted to see me a little bit longer.
Yeah.
She wanted to go to the movies.
Yeah.
I needed a day.
For real. That's what's up, man. So
now I'm not saying now when those bad things happen that there aren't factors that play in there. But what I'm saying is sometimes because people want to look at things and they want to minimize you and put it in a nutshell, and not look at the whole. Not this brand. You can't.
I'm with you.
You can't do that with me, because like I said, my body of work
speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Because my body of work doesn't just extend as me being just a DJ. You got to go back to my mixtapes. You got to go back to my mix series.
Yeah.
You got to go
dig
back
into your whole resume.
You got to go back into like when I was doing the Love, Sex, and Tattoos mix series, and over 1 million downloads national around the world. You got to go back to people still download that mix series today.
Yeah.
I just put I recently. Because I seen somebody had stole my Drew Hill versus Jodeci mix on YouTube, right? Somebody stole it. And they took all my things, right? Except my intro. They cut my intro back a little bit, and they cut my outro back because they had my tags in it, right? But they also were throughout the mix. But he put his in the front of it and didn't think nobody would care. And he got all these million views with the Drew Hill versus Jodeci mix on YouTube, right? And somebody brought it to my attention.
For real?
Yes. So I put mine up. I got a message the other day from a lady, and she texted me. She found me on Instagram, and she says, this Drew Hill, this mix changed my life. It slaps. She said, I've been listening to this all weekend, every day.
Straight up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So when I talk about like my reach is not just local.
Yeah.
And, even during that time, too, I had the DJ Bay radio show. I think you knew me when I had my radio show. Like, I had my radio show. I've been doing Hot 97. I'd have been on Sway in the morning. You get what I'm saying?
I put some work in.
I didn't, like, you got to do a lot more than that than to say one night or 2 days to find
DJ Bay.
DJ Bay.
That's dope. I love that, man. Hey, look, that leads me to my next.
I've done too much.
That leads me to my next session of this podcast episode.
I love this, by the way, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm loving it too, brother. And it's like it's like music to my ears, man. No pun intended. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like.
How many DJs have you done?
I've actually only done one DJ. King.
Okay. King.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
That's my youngin. Yeah. But his episode actually dropping next week.
I love
even though this will drop later, but he dropping next week.
King is one of my favorite DJs. Now, can I go now you asked me for my top 3. Can I give you some of my favorite DJs?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let me give you before we do that. DJ King.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you why. I'm gonna give you a why for why I'm saying these guys are one of my favorite DJs. DJ King's versatility reminds me of me.
Okay.
Because you done been around me and you know that you done been around me DJing and you know that I could take you anywhere.
Damn right.
Any place.
Would you say go in your bag?
I can
Go
go.
in your bag.
That king can go in his bag.
He go in his bag. He can do that. He
King can go and the other part of King that I like about King is King has the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
The hustler spirit that also reminds me of me.
Yeah.
When people told me no, I said yeah and created my own shit.
Make a way.
I made a way.
Yeah.
King gives me that. King ain't waiting on nobody to.
I like him. I
yeah,
like that,
to hand him anything.
Yeah.
He's gonna create it. DJ EA. Now these DJs coming up. Let's go to the coming up ones. DJ EA.
EA.
EA. EA. They be at Echelon sometimes.
Oh, okay.
EA.
Okay. Yeah.
Dreads long.
Yeah.
DJ EA. EA dope.
Yeah.
Creative too. EA can go in their bag when necessary. And these are also guys who I speak to on a regular. That DJ AO, shout out to the our women DJs.
Okay.
DJ AO.
That's the one. She was at Sticks and Stones a couple months ago, I think.
I don't know, but AO, Alpha Whiskey.
I know her.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Zeta. DJ Kivia.
Okay. You naming something that I ain't familiar.
Yeah.
And I probably been in their presence, but I ain't.
But they know. Yeah.
You named something.
Yeah,
I know Alpha Whiskey for sure.
Yeah.
I want to get you on the show, Alpha Whiskey. I'm gonna reach out to you. Yeah.
Mary Kay. Shout out to Mary Kay. She actually came to District 12 Monday night.
Yeah.
Last night to see us, man, and kick it for a minute. But the DJs, some of the DJs that I talk to and that I have a real close relationship or bond with.
Yeah.
I think I what you call it, gravitate to them.
Yeah.
Because I see or feel
something that attracts you to their drive. Yeah.
That we got the same kind of
some similarities. Yeah.
And a lot of that, because I can go around some DJs. I've been around some DJs and I'm like, oh,
you don't feel it.
I don't feel like, and they don't feel like you for real.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, you just
y'all ain't click.
Yeah, we ain't click.
Yeah.
And we don't have to.
Yeah, it's not a requirement, but it's beautiful if it does. Yeah, I'm with you.
And shout out to the guys who come or look at me as a mentor.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, there are a lot of them who do. And I tell them too, man, look, I learn from y'all too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
You always got to. I learned that even as a barber, man. I've been in shops with guys, and I've taken techniques from them guys and told them later, yeah, I got that from you, my boy, because it's up for grabs now.
Yeah.
So I believe in, if it gonna get me to another level, I don't mind borrowing that technique, and I think it works the same in the DJ industry.
Yeah.
Like, you can share that, and you can be influenced by that, and you can check what you have a different respect for it when you understand what they actually doing.
For sure. Yeah.
And
I look at some of those guys and I look at them and I'm like, yo, I think of ways, and this is why my marketing company over the next few years is going to be kind of a different lane and a different benefit, because at that point I want to start helping younger DJs start to build their presence, right?
Yeah.
Of what a brand is, right?
Yeah.
And how to get behind your name.
Yeah, for sure.
You notice when I said I'm DJ Bay on everything, that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it hard for you to find me.
Yeah.
Everything is
DJ Bay.
Everything is
consciously, yeah.
I own that. You Google DJ Bay, I'm coming up number 1 or number 2 in outside of my nigga Hollywood Bebe. It's gonna be either him. We be battling now. We've been battling. Me and Bebe been battling now for years.
For real?
Yeah. I'm talking about like on Google Play.
On Google, yeah.
We've been he won. I'm 2. Like, we've been going back
and forth. Yeah.
It's
depending on who got something going at that
on
time.
Right now. Yeah. But
that's good.
But that's real competition. But that's what competition looks in that space, right?
Yeah.
Not hating.
Yeah.
this is what real healthy business competition
right.
looks like. This is Wendy's, McDonald's. This is the frozen burger, not the unfrozen burger.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel
this
me?
Real ground beef. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this real ground beef.
This is
no preservative.
No preservative. But nobody's going to shoot.
They're
not going to shoot
down.
Yeah, they ain't shooting.
They're across the street from each other. Yeah. And they don't care if you pull up over here or over there.
They don't. They're gonna make the money.
Yeah.
They'll put a sign and say don't. They'll put it on their sign. Hey, don't go across the street.
Yeah,
or
come
don't
on,
go
man.
over here.
Yeah. But they ain't mad though.
Ain't nobody mad.
Ain't nobody mad. Friendly competition.
Tell me, think about that though.
Yeah.
But me and you had a conversation off air.
Yeah, we
about niggas being niggas. Yeah, like
we have that issue here, man. Where I credit this to my stepfather, man. My stepfather, he is. When I tell you, I don't know nobody that gonna give you props like him.
Right.
When I tell you this man will give a nigga props so much, you would probably be like, man, you on that nigga nuts, ain't it? He gives props.
Right.
And I learned that from, and this is not just him. This come from his family.
But why do we have to be that way?
It's crazy. But what I learned from him is, although you give props, you got to understand that you're good at what you do.
Do too.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm a barber, but I know some barbers that's some bad motherfuckers. And I'd be like, that nigga chopping.
Yeah.
But I know I'm chopping.
Right.
So it's safe. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I'd be cutting your head and tell you about a nigga that's chopping.
Right. You know one thing I had to learn to embrace?
What's that?
Saying thank you.
For sure.
Wait, no. I'm already polite. What I mean when, man, hey, I heard you. Man, you a dope ass DJ. I'm gonna give you an example. Hey man, you a dope ass DJ, man. Man, I'm all right, man. I'm cool.
Yeah. I appreciate that, bro.
I had to learn to stop.
Yeah. Take that.
Yeah,
take that.
Because you know what? I am good.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll tell you in a minute, man. I appreciate it.
I've learned to have to say, because I notice how I feel.
That was the humbling.
Yeah, but I notice how that make me feel emotionally.
Yeah.
When I get it, when that conversation is done,
yeah,
I don't feel
complete.
Yeah, because I'm all right.
You downplayed yourself.
I downplayed myself,
and they sit you up here. You pulled yourself down.
Man, tell people thank you, man. Say I appreciate you, man.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that because that leads me to my next one.
Let's go.
I want to ask you what a few words mean. Okay. And since we on that, I want to start with humble.
Humble.
Now, before you answer, and I want to be clear. My perspective of humble is allow the presence of certain things like life to humble you. A higher power will humble you. Tragedy will humble you.
For sure.
Overcoming will humble you. Mm-hmm. Although you can be humble to some things, how do you feel about humbling yourself specifically?
That's a challenge sometimes. That can be challenging, especially like because I think it starts with confidence, right? I think it starts with how you feel about yourself out the gate.
Yeah.
Right.
That and not to cut you off, I think that's why I don't really mess with humble in that sense.
Yeah. Because it's tricky.
Because you just what you were talking about was a humble thing.
Yeah.
When you said someone gives you a compliment instead of saying thank you, be like, man, I'm straight.
I'm straight. It's cool.
That's you humbling yourself down.
Yeah.
And that's not fair to you and the work you put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I don't.
And it also has an effect on the energy that you're putting out into the world.
Yes, sir.
That comes back, or is waiting or is waiting for you to embrace.
Yeah.
Because see, the backside of that is that because let's say if you're a person with low self-esteem or let's say now let me be clear, every DJ gonna have a bad night.
Oh yeah. We ain't talking about
Right. But what I'm saying, but let's say if there was a night that you had a bad night, and somebody came up to you and said, "Yo, I'm getting off the stage or I'm getting out of the booth, and I feel like I had there was a bad performance." For me. And that person comes up to me and say, "Hey man, you rock this motherfucker."
Yeah. How do you receive it?
And I'm like, I did all right.
Yeah.
But the universe there's something on the other side of that or that higher power that's waiting on you to embrace your moments.
You have to embrace. I'm gonna tell you what you have to embrace. His evaluation. Because your evaluation you didn't do good.
Because you can always.
But his, you did great.
Can I read something to you?
For sure. I want to hear it.
Let me read something to you.
Yeah, his evaluation is more. How can I put it? He's a patron. His evaluation is more important than yours. Because what you planning on doing and probably didn't do in your head, you did for him.
All right, watch this. You ready for this? Classic Soul, this past Saturday.
Okay.
It's late at it's around 2 something. Okay? And all of a sudden we had these technical difficulties where everything went off.
That's bad.
At the peak. I'm talking about I'm literally at we
climax.
I'm talking about energy. Everybody's on 10, everybody's standing up on everything.
Climax.
We're there, right?
Yeah.
And it's already I'm way past the time I should be playing this shit anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You need to be getting off of this shit anyway.
I need to be getting out of the trap bag
and calming it down so we can leave.
We can leave, right? But it was so many people there. I'm talking about wall to wall pack.
And that whole jumping.
And it's jumping. And all of a sudden,
ooh, that's MLGW fault.
And I'm quickly, because when that goes burn, I can't even say nothing on the mic.
Yeah, ain't nothing.
So I'm quickly, as soon as I cut it back on, boom, I heard the sound, I heard the speakers come back, boom. Hey, y'all, we having some technical difficulties. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm getting everything coming back up, right? Then it does it again.
After you get it back.
After I get it in, 5 minutes later.
Breaker.
Poof. And I'm trying my best not to look up at the crowd, man. And I text one of my homies, man. Shout out to Hell Rail. I said, man, this shit made me look bad as hell tonight. Man, he said, don't feel like that. Trust me. People look past that.
You better know it. Because you ain't had no control over that.
But to me,
it's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Because it's not supposed to happen. Now, shit happens.
Yeah. But it don't supposed to happen.
It's not supposed to happen.
While you DJing.
Not me.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. People look past that, though.
People look past it.
Yeah.
And that also that's humble to me. That's also me telling myself, don't be too hard. Don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself a pass.
Yeah. The universe. That's the universe working in favor.
You're human too.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
I like that, brother.
So that's humbleness to me, because on the other end, sometimes the universe is holding and waiting on. There's a lesson on the other end of everything.
For sure. Yeah.
So that's humbleness for me, to not downplay myself and to just say, yo, you know what? Let me accept that, approve that.
Yeah.
Because when Harry texted me that
made you feel better.
I felt better.
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt better.
Yeah. And because you didn't look at it like that. You ain't look at that part.
No, because I look at everybody to think DJ Beta be on his game.
And you looking at like you holding yourself to a higher standard.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example of it too, because I look at it like, I think humble is something that was taught by, I ain't gonna say taught by. I think humble comes from someone who didn't want you to shine. The original
person,
where it originally started, that was a motherfucker who didn't want you to shine. Whether it was a slave master or whatever it may be, they didn't want you to shine.
Yeah, I think my first educational or my first interaction with the word humble came from the Bible.
Oh yeah.
Humble yourself before the Lord. So I don't think God was saying,
yeah.
But
we are taking and run with it.
Yeah, but to him,
that's a high power. You gotta humble yourself.
Humble yourself to him.
Yeah.
You're not higher than that.
Yeah.
So,
but
God could be. Nah, he ain't never.
Don't never bring you down. Yeah, he never hating on you.
Never hating on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as humbling yourself to dim your light for someone else to shine, or dim your light to make someone else feel comfortable.
Good. Yeah. No. We're not doing that.
Sir.
No, we're not doing that.
And I'm sure it's hard for some people because sometimes our moms
I wasn't
teach
raised
us
that way. I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. I wasn't raised that way.
When you say raised that way, you mean to be humble or to?
I was raised to be confident.
Yeah, but humble.
But humble.
Okay.
But and sometimes there's a conflict.
Contradiction.
Yeah, it's a contradiction between that because over the years okay, I give me another prime example, right? Why do you think there's a lot of things that I said on this podcast today that a lot of people in our conversation don't know about me?
Yeah.
You know why that is?
They don't know the accolades.
Right, but do you know why that is?
Because you was being humble.
I didn't self-promote. Because self-promote sometimes can come off as
cocky,
arrogant.
Yeah.
And that's for a lot of years, there was a contradiction within my soul that made self-promotion. It was just like, no, do the work and your work will speak for itself.
Yeah, let them brag on you. Don't brag on yourself type shit. Yeah.
And sometimes that can be could be detrimental to a person who's doing everything by themselves.
Damn.
Now,
right.
I'm not saying that I didn't have a support system, but
I'm with you.
But majority of everything.
Yeah, you just gave me some light.
It was DJ Bay.
Yeah, you just gave me light.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gave me light with that one. That's a true a true factor when it comes to humble, and you be like, I don't want to look like I'm doing too much, all that, but fuck that.
Like right now, I got 5 nominations for awards.
Yeah,
and
you ain't told nobody.
Not all of them.
Yeah, you need to be telling about it.
Everybody needs to know.
They need to know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news. Fuck you talking about.
And some of them are national DJ awards that ain't got nothing to do with Memphis, but they're the overall look of who I am in this city.
And that's something that, hey, I needed that. I'm gonna say that to you. I needed that because that makes a difference, man. I think that.
So let me. Have you ever had a problem with self promotion?
Definitely.
Okay. How do you handle it? Like even because like you're an entrepreneur, you have your own brand. You're a barber, all these different.
Yeah.
How do you?
I go through phases. That's really. I never really could say that I handle it. Sometimes I go through a phase where I'm reserved, like you saying, where I don't really want to pop it too much, and that comes from going all the way back to what you're saying, like self-evaluation. I done gave myself a B, but in so many others' eyes, I'm an A+.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of riding the A+ wave that they see, I'm riding the B wave that I see.
Man, so many people struggle with this.
Yeah, it's complicated. Especially as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And then you find yourself comparing
yourself to others.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, I'm gonna tell you, social media, boy,
it'll fuck you up every time.
It will fuck you up. Look, I'm gonna tell you, as a creative, I give you another example. Like in my searches for jobs, right?
Uh-huh.
When I was trying to work more in the music industry, and I'm searching,
right.
and I'm going through this shit, and I'm reading all the trade magazines, I'm reading all the trade blogs, I'm looking at all the job openings.
Yeah.
I'm looking at everything that I didn't apply for.
You done categorize
right.
yourself.
And then I'm looking at everybody that I know in the industry who I've talked to, who then gave me like Sylvia Rome. The Sylvia Rome from Epic.
Okay.
The Sylvia Rome from the music and the legendary Sylvia Rome.
Okay.
Several conversations.
And gave you all the props.
Sylvia. And then she goes hires this other person.
Yeah. So that kind of mess with your
excuse me. Yeah. It messed with
your confidence
and I'm
a
like,
little bit.
Sylvia,
Like, why you ain't pick me?
Why you ain't pick me? We just had this long.
Now you questioning yourself.
We had this long Twitter conversation. We in each other inboxes and we checking on each other weekly. Oh shit, you at Selecto Hits now? Oh, that's gonna be huge for you. No, Sylvia, I need you to bring me on over here to Def Jam or Epic over here with you. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you start comparing yourself to social media, would kill you if you made it would crush you because you're looking at everybody else's life and you're thinking like, yo,
maybe I need to do more, or maybe I'm not
doing enough, or that should be me. That should be me has killed a lot of people.
Oh, that done blew a nigga brains out. That should be me.
That should be me.
That right there. Now that's one thing I could say that.
Now I'm not saying that I felt that way.
Yeah, no. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Not saying you either. I'm saying that's one thing that I've been able to dodge that.
Yeah.
I never felt like
I should. Me neither. But that kills a lot of. That hurts a lot of people.
I also do now. If I say that, it's not because it's them. It's because I feel like I missed a mark.
That should have.
I should have did this, and this, and that would have been me more so.
Right.
Then that should be me in a sense of, man, he ain't.
Yeah.
Now I charge that to myself and my work. If I do say that, I'd be like, man, if I would have did this, and this, that would have been me.
Yeah.
Now I done did that a few times.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man. I did. I made a post last Wednesday after I left Echelon, and I was like, 1 of 1,000. I am that nigga. I am that DJ.
Yeah.
Right. I posted that. You know what I did when I woke up the next morning?
Took it down.
I deleted
it. And you know what? It's crazy because
I deleted it.
It's crazy. And look, if I could have talked to you then and I knew you was about to be like, man, you better not take that shit down, nigga. And you know what? It's crazy because you'll be surprised how many people see it.
The people that commented who did see it.
Yeah.
It was
they
a lot
support that.
It was a lot of people. I read the comment, but you know what?
You're humble.
I still took it down. Now I still.
That's cold.
Because for that split second,
you felt it.
It ate me up for a split second, and I was like, "This ain't the image
that you want to portray."
I want to portray. But it's
the truth.
But that's how I feel about me though.
Yeah.
See, that's why that's the difference. I might not publicly say how I feel about me, but that's how I feel about me though.
It's just so crazy.
I'm not cocky. I
know exactly what you're saying,
and I'm not arrogant. But
the work you put in.
No, that's why I say it on your podcast. I made it clear today. I am HIM. You know what I mean? I am double cap HIM.
Yeah.
I'm him. And every person in the world should feel like you're him.
Yeah.
Or her.
For sure. And that's why I love
this podcast. Is going to help some people tonight.
Man, that's why I love it. I was just going to say this is why I love this platform that I prepared for us. Mm-hmm. Because it's so many people that need to understand that fact, man, because this is our digital imprint, right?
It is.
And your son may see this one day when you gone, or your daughter. Mm-hmm. And that moment and that time where you felt that, they need to know about that moment too. Yeah. Just like they might know about that moment when you was down. But with that moment when you felt that high and you felt like you couldn't be touched and you were unbothered and unfazed by anything else, man, that's an important factor in your life. And they need to understand that. And everybody that love you need to understand that.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real, bro.
That's why I think that it's one of those it's like a double-edged sword. And you know,
it's hard. It's a fine line to kind of handle that. It is because it is because sometimes, you know, we don't want to. In one way, we don't care what people say.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. But, and then on the other end, we do care.
Yeah.
And we're not always. I'm not a person who always try to, get a person's approval.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of people struggle with it because they don't have nobody to give them, or nobody ever gave them the approval.
Yeah. See, that goes back to being that that child that didn't get everything they needed it from maybe their parents.
Yeah. And see, remember, I was the only child, so I was spoiled as hell.
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah. That shit changed.
Yeah, that shit changed. And you had to be humble.
I had to adapt.
Yeah.
Because I was what you gonna do?
You can't be mean to your siblings. You can't be like, man, fuck them. You gotta balance it.
You gotta balance it.
Yeah. And
that's going from getting I'm talking about
you had a Christmas list. You can fill it out. And that shit coming.
Mama made it happen.
Yeah.
She didn't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Daddy didn't make a lot of money.
She set it up for it to happen though. She set it up so you can get what you wanted.
But that everything's full circle. But that transition of a brand new kid coming, and I'm preteen.
Yeah.
I'm
you
12.
Peeked out. Yeah, you done peeked out. You ain't the baby no more. You so far from the baby.
That change, right?
Yeah.
That change humbled man. That humbled
That's
me.
life humbling. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Life come in and humble you.
Yeah.
You don't have to humble yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All the accolades you deserve and all the accolades you feel, you should allow them to be displayed. And
that's
shine.
Real, Jay. That's 100. That's
real shit.
That's 100.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, real
no,
shit.
sure.
You gotta let them be, man. And we get into the end of this, and I just wanted to make sure that this episode and every other episode that I create, man, that with individuals like yourself that are entrepreneurs and what I created my own industry, people of the look good and feel good industry. You're part of that. You make people feel good whenever you do what you do in the elements.
And mind you, can I share an accomplishment with that?
Yeah.
I ain't had a regular job
since Selecto.
No. I did go work for Comcast. And I think that was 2018. No. My daughter was born 2018. I got hurt on the job at Comcast.
Okay.
And that was right after that big storm we had back then, where everybody power and cable lines
city was out. Yeah,
the whole city was out.
You got hurt then.
I got hurt. I climbed on a pole, and I actually had to put my ladder on the lines. And I was a technician, and can I tell you how humbling that experience was?
Another life experience for sure.
Because I got laid off from Selecto because, again, a lot of people don't understand that the music industry changed.
They wasn't getting no motion. They wasn't giving out no deals.
Yeah, things started to get...
Niggas creating their own way.
Yeah,
they don't need no distribution.
Things started to get tighter and tighter.
Yeah, I know it.
And West God, shout out to West. West had no idea that I was getting laid off.
Yeah.
And so he because the day before, me and West took me and his kids, we all... Like I said, me and Wes was like brothers, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to y'all is gonna make sense to you because I had no idea.
Yeah.
I knew Wes took me out. While me and Wes is out, we had Jumping World with our kids, my son and his sons. Wes said, tomorrow, you're gonna go to work tomorrow, and it's gonna be a whole different view.
He know what's coming.
He know, because he didn't went with his mom, his dad and his uncle. He knows It's gonna be
changing.
It's gonna be gone. Things gonna be some people that we care about, we love. It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
But you're good. He tells me I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm straight.
He ain't even know.
I walk in, go to my desk, go to my office, close my door. Wes Dad's comes in the office. Yeah, he comes in. No, he ain't even knock. See, he owned him. You would have knocking on this nigga door. No, he opens the door. Like, he ain't knocking. He comes in. Hey, Terrence. Sits down in the corner. I'm letting you know we letting you go.
Gotta let you go. Dang.
So Wes comes in and he sees me packing up stuff. And he like, what the fuck are you doing?
Cause he thought you were good. Damn.
Wes Phillips went off in that fucking office. It was like a fucking hurricane in there. If you know Wes, you know how he is, or how he could be.
Yeah.
A fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
While I'm packing up my office.
He mad.
My son is with me though.
Cause you brought him to work.
He's at work. He's in the conference room waiting on Wes kids to get there. Because that's where they hang out and be on their tablets, their little games, and unless we got a meeting or something.
Dang.
My son is with me the day I get laid off. My son is literally riding with me going home with tears in my eyes.
Damn.
Not understanding
what you crying for.
What I'm crying for.
Damn.
And not understanding why I got boxes. He like 8, 9 at this point.
Yeah.
Why I got boxes with all my
packed up everything.
Recording equipment.
Yeah.
Everything that I
tied to the
business.
To the business. So
and I had to get home, and that's when me and him have a conversation.
Yeah. Cause you tore up about it.
I'm fucked up.
Damn.
And I think it hurt me more
for him to witness it.
Cause he witnessed. Cause
you could have just put a blanket over it if he wouldn't.
Cause my thing was like, I would have rather just left my son at home and being laid off than have to be laid off.
Come in and sell him whatever you want to tell him. Yeah, man, I'm doing this and doing. Yeah. He had to witness it. Yeah, that's tough.
And just to, like I said, to bring it on back, like, bro, all of these different things, man. The universe is funny, man.
Yeah, it lines
up. Every single thing, man, that I've been through in my life, it's attached to someone or something.
Yeah, it come back around.
To this day.
To a lesson.
Yep.
Or a blessing. Yeah.
So losing one night, whether it's Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday.
It don't do nothing.
It doesn't affect nothing because I'll be back to work next Sunday.
Fuck you talking about.
I'm sorry.
I'll be back to work next Sunday.
I'll be back to work next
Sunday. Hey, check it out. No. I want a couple more. I just got a couple more we said that. I like that.
It's okay. I'll be back
check
to
work.
Check it
out. I want you to tell me something that you believed as a child that you found out as an adult that it wasn't true.
Ooh. Oh.
Yes.
I'm a history buff.
Okay.
I love history.
Yeah.
Throughout my entire years of school, especially high school, I ended up getting an award because I never made a B or anything less than that in history from middle school. For some reason they caught that.
Yeah.
I've always made A's. That goes back to my dad's mom and my auntie who recently passed, who was like my second mom.
Yeah.
My dad's sister.
Okay.
What's crazy is my uncle found her dead too. The same one
same
that found.
uncle.
They found my dad. He found my grandmama. He found my granddaddy.
Oh, wait, boy, that boy.
So he didn't found
2 siblings and his
two
mama?
siblings, mom, granddad, and his dad.
His dad.
Yeah. My uncle discovered each last one of them passed away. He lives in Houston now, and he's now with my daddy's other brother in Houston.
Golly.
And God forbid, I hope he don't find my uncle.
I hope he don't find him.
But anyway, I used to. My auntie used to make me. Well, not make me, but we used to. My grandma used to have like a furnace. You know how the furnace used to be in the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. And she had this bookshelf, and it used to be encyclopedias, like just lined up.
That's the way.
And I used to sit on the furnace right in front of the bathroom, and grab encyclopedias, and just read.
Yeah.
Front to back. So one that I found out that one thing that Abraham Lincoln wasn't. He wasn't for us.
Yeah.
As a lot of people,
Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't for us.
Yeah.
It was by us, but it wasn't. It was FUBU. It wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It was about us, but it wasn't for us.
Yeah,
you feel me? In a sense, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he didn't free the slaves because he was.
Because he still had them.
He still had them, and he didn't free slaves because he was remorseful to that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I found out, and two that everything you see ain't real, and everything you hear ain't real either.
Yeah. So that's basically what you've learned. You learned as a child. I mean, something you thought was real as a child, you found out that it wasn't real.
Everything you see ain't real, and everything you hear ain't real either.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, can I expound on it?
Yeah,
go to your next
on that.
question?
Yeah, for sure.
I won't say names, but my first heartbreak with a woman came when I found out that she was pregnant.
Okay.
Now, I knew it wasn't mine.
And?
Because we ain't never did shit.
Oh, shit. Damn. But you in love.
I was.
Yeah, you in love, but you ain't never.
The way I found out was fucked up. Like it was Easter Sunday.
Oh my Lord.
On the day.
Oh my Lord.
It was Easter Sunday after church. We all at my cousins a little get together. We all in the cousins. We all in the
Easter fresh.
We Easter fresh, but we all in the yard playing and tussling. And I land on her, and she says, "Don't hit me in my stomach." I was like, "What? What's the what?" And she said, "I'm pregnant." That was my first heartbreak.
Yeah.
From that perspective of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So everything you see.
Yeah, you learned that lesson quick.
I learned that quick.
You learned that.
I was 15.
Yeah, that love ain't loving back.
That love ain't loving back.
Ooh wee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. What's your
Damn.
name? Yeah. Yeah, that was.
That's tough as hell right there, boy.
Cause that car ride.
Ooh.
Cause you know this is I ain't driving.
Yeah.
This is parents taking us where we need to go. Ooh, that car ride was quiet.
Damn.
Ooh, it was hard.
She 15 too.
Yeah.
Damn. That's tough. All right, another one, man.
And look. Years later, I see the little boy. I seen him. I done seen him. Whatever. Yeah, that definitely ain't mine.
I thought you were gonna say something.
No. I'm just saying.
You dodged that bullet.
Dodged that bullet.
Damn right.
Not in a bad way. There's nothing wrong with the kid, but like
that ain't mine.
That nigga got blue eyes. That nigga's not mine.
Not my baby. Yeah. For real.
That nigga is not.
Damn right.
Ain't nobody on my side got
for real
nothing blue. Not in their eyes. You know what I mean? So that ain't mine. But everything that you see ain't man. Everything you see sometimes and everything you hear ain't real. And I had to teach my son that. My son, let's go back to when we talked about the whole confidence thing. Like, I told my son the same thing. Like he just went to college. He didn't want. It's not that he didn't want to. He had a hard time. Because I was telling him, look, you got to apply for these scholarships. You got to put that work in to get.
Yeah, that's how you get your money.
To get this right, and he just recently was just blessed with the Thurgood Marshall. They just did a whole article, whole write up, on him, $10,000 scholarship. Like, but I said if you didn't take my advice and hear me say, I said it goes back to when I told you when you fell at that park.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta pick yourself up.
I'm telling you what you should do.
Yeah. But it's on you.
It's on you to get your ass up and go in there and record whatever the requirements is for that.
Go do it.
And guess what he did? And guess what he said? Dad, thank you.
Yeah.
That made me, when he said, Dad,
I appreciate that, yeah.
When he said, Dad, thank you for encouraging me to do that, because
if you wouldn't, I wouldn't even be here.
And I told him, I said, when you did that, look at the blessings overflow. The day that we dropped him, the day that I took him, and we in the administration office, right? Yeah. And I'm talking to them about this, and the lady comes over and she says, I heard you say your name was Long. Is your name Bryson? And he's like, yeah. And then he goes, she's like, I got a scholarship for you. That's one.
Yeah.
We found some more money for you. I'm literally talking to a financial aid people. The administrator comes over here.
We got a bag for you.
We got a bag for you.
Yeah.
But the whole time that week, he was telling me, Dad, I don't want to. Can we just move in and just go do something after that? I don't want to go to the administration. No.
We're
going to the administration.
Because that's what you might get a bag.
Well, no, not that I even knew that. I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know that. I went there to see how we're gonna, because he was like, "Yo, we owe this amount of money."
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I'm trying to
get
see
that from.
Or do I in order for him to go, do I need to go ahead and give you this now, or can I break this down to you in payment? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
And another lady just overheard that.
Who he is,
and then there's one. Before we leave that day, there's another one. A week later, he gets another one. Then he gets the third. Then he gets the Thurgood Marshall.
You ain't got to come out the pocket.
We ain't had to. Can we toast that?
Ooh-wee. That's beautiful.
But that's the value of not giving up.
Yeah.
Being too humble.
Persevering.
Pushing through it. Right, I'm ready. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I like that.
Hit me,
I like that, bro. I like that. That's
because sometimes we don't act when God tell us to act, and sometimes, I know you've heard this before. The warning comes before destruction.
Warning before destruction. Every time.
I
ain't never seen it not be that.
Every time. And then two, sometimes we have to take that extra step.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's on the other side of that door.
Yeah, you got to make an effort.
You got to make an effort. And that's that goes back to what I tell you when I be hard on my daughter sometimes. I said, just try.
Yeah, make that effort.
Just make an effort. Yeah. I'm not trying to yell at you. I'm not trying to fuss at you. But just make an effort.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what we got to, y'all, we got to remind ourselves, look, just make an effort.
Man, that goes back to when I was talking about my pops. Effort, man. Love and effort is the key, man. Yeah. Expectations don't even really come.
It don't matter.
Later.
Yep.
It's effort, man, for real.
Yeah, because now after you make that effort, now you can expect something.
Yeah,
because
you done put some work in it. Yeah.
Man, if you ain't putting no work in, man, don't expect.
You can't expect nothing.
That's why I'm confident, and that's why I'm confident in saying, hey, all right, okay, you fire me on Sunday, okay, all right. I'll be back working Sunday.
Yeah, I ain't never had a problem getting no work.
I ain't never had a problem with that.
For real. Yeah. All right, another real simple one for you, brother. Okay. Two real simple ones. They gonna come back to back, man. What is it that you like most about yourself?
My ability to believe in the good in people or things.
Yeah.
I've faced trauma.
Yeah.
I've dealt in trauma. I've dealt in heartbreaking situations, whether it was a relationship,
Yeah.
romantically, family.
Yeah.
My naivete keeps me curious.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a saying that curiosity kills the cat. Curiosity keeps me alive.
Okay. Flip it. What you like least
What I like least,
about yourself?
I give a fuck too much.
So it's both basically the same thing, but on the flip.
I give a fuck too much.
Yeah.
I hold on to things that I'm passionate about. Whether it's a belief,
Right.
whether it's a cause.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to move from that.
Yeah. Because you stand for it.
I stand for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accountability behind that is uncomfortable to some other people, but it's okay for me.
Right. Because you stood for it from the jump, so you ready for it. Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah. You'll take everything that come with it.
Yeah.
I can.
But I give a fuck too much, and I care too much about things and people. Maybe not. Maybe more than I should.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, me and you had a disagreement. And we're best friends. We're cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna bother me that me and you had a disagreement.
Yeah.
And it's gonna bother me until
we fix it. Yeah.
And if we don't fix it, it's gonna bother me until it's the point where I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. I
now that could take a year, 6 months, 2 days.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. That's
because I care.
Yeah.
And I don't. When I mean by that, I mean I care about the well-being of people. I care about the well-being of relationships.
Right.
I care about the well-being of. I hate, man.
Yeah.
I don't like hate.
So would you consider yourself? Would you consider yourself a loyal person?
I could be.
Okay.
I can be loyal to you
if you choose.
If I choose to, yeah, I can be loyal to you. Yeah, I can. I can be a loyal person.
Yeah.
For sure.
So when you take loyalty is something that has to have some type of dynamic to be. So when you say loyalty, it requires a relationship or
absolutely
some type of something to be loyal to.
Something to be loyal. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't be loyal to a stranger. Yeah, you can't. Loyalty doesn't come with just a stranger. It has to be something built. And I feel the same way when it comes to love.
Okay.
Okay. Love.
No. Okay. No, I'm gonna let you finish because
I say
you might finna answer that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, love and loyalty to me has levels, and I say that with an example. When you talk about, just say love for a friend and love for a significant other, it has levels to it, to the sense of there's a friend love, and then there's a significant other love. Loyalty has the same aspect, and I'll give you an example. Like you said, just take a couple of your old friends, somebody that you have history, that y'all been friends for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Then you take myself. Just say we're friends, but we don't have that history.
Yeah.
Your level of loyalty is higher for those friends you have that 10 plus history with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not saying you're not loyal to me.
Yeah, because I'm going to be loyal to you.
Yeah, but y'all level,
the level of the
goes
loyalty
higher because y'all have a history, y'all have a background.
Right, but here's the difference with me though. I respect you.
Of course.
Right? So my respect and the respect that I have for you and the loyalty that I have for you, everybody on even playing field for me.
Definitely. For the respect part.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what you lack in history or years with me,
It's made up with respect.
It raises up to the next person.
Appreciate that. Yeah. I can appreciate that too. Yeah. And that's fair to say. That's fair to say. And it only will be challenged in the sense of just say, okay, prime example, using the same scenario. You got this friend that you went to school with, and then, like I said, just say me, I'm just using myself as an example. You've been friends with them 15 years, just say 15, 20 years. Been friends with me 10, 8 years, 7 years, right? And just say y'all have a fallout. If I come into that picture and just say I say, man, he wrong for that. Woo, woo, woo. Your level of loyalty and love for him has a history that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So my evaluation doesn't measure up. So it's more so like you could say, it's almost one of them situations where you could be like, hey, bro, this is between me and him. Not saying you're not loyal to me or you ain't got love for me.
Right.
But y'all history, y'all battles.
I can speak on the situation, but I'm right there with you. I'm finna go right where you at, right? I'm gonna speak on the situation. I ain't gonna say no names, right?
Okay.
And if some people are smart, if you're really that smart, you figure it out. And if you're not, don't.
Yeah.
You won't. Recently, maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I know two guys that I respect.
Yep. Both of them.
I respect them. I'm loyal to both of them because we all have a friendship. We all deal with each other.
Okay.
They just don't deal with each other anymore.
Them two.
Okay.
So you're like the middle guy, but all mutual friends.
I'm a middle guy. I'm not choosing a side.
Yeah, you're a mutual friend to both of them.
Yeah. Because one thing about me, I'm not choosing sides.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Because if
unless you're wrong.
Unless you're wrong.
Yeah, if you're wrong, you're wrong. I'll tell you wrong.
But I'm not even gonna. I'm
not gonna be on neither side, but I'll tell you wrong.
You're wrong. I'll tell you. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not even gonna give myself involved too much to even make a decision on who wrong.
I got you.
You feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna distance myself.
Hey, like your daddy said, you can't straddle the fence, son. Yeah. I'm with you.
So I'm not even gonna get myself involved to realize who right or wrong.
Y'all figure that shit out.
Y'all figure that out. Either you figure it out or you don't. But you still my nigga.
And that's still my nigga.
Yeah,
so now, I'm neutral.
I'm neutral.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And 2 to 3 weeks ago, I made all three of us take a shot together. Ain't happened in a long ass time. I say that.
For real.
And we did it twice.
So basically your loyalty bridged the gap. Your loyalty to both of them bridge the gap.
Now, I don't know what happens after that. And I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't even give a fuck. Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah.
If anything comes to a resolution, I know that night
everything was cool.
2 shots were taken at 2 different times. And one bought around.
As a group of mutual friends.
As a group of mutual friends.
Yeah. So your loyalty never swayed.
It didn't sway. And I didn't have to sway. And I didn't have to sell myself or anybody else out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, man, you just got to let shit work out.
Let it work itself out.
That's how I'm going to move.
That's real.
Now, I can't be the same way like my little sister. I got a little sister. She come to Classic Souls often.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And she want to talk to a guy that I know regular. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
It's over with. If that nigga come to the club or he do a business with me, you cannot talk to my little sister. It's just not. That's just not.
That dynamic is uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. I like you. You cool. You're a good person.
Yeah.
You're a good dude. I'm loyal to you. I respect you. But But because that's my little sister, now though
I don't want that problem.
I don't want those problems because now the dynamics for that
Change.
and the other people who I am loyal to and respect, that changes.
Yeah. I gotta look at you different.
Now if you do something to my sister, that changes.
Yeah, everything is that we can't be.
We can't, so that changes the dynamic.
Yeah. So leave her alone. Yeah, leave her alone.
And leave him alone.
Leave him alone. Yeah, let's move on.
No,
we
for
gonna
sure.
leave that alone.
No, that's
That's
just how.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because loyalty and to me, loyalty, those two can coexist.
Yeah.
But they can only coexist based on in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
They can only coexist.
Because respect, you can walk in the room
Yeah,
with that.
for sure.
You don't have to. You can be a total stranger.
For sure.
Respect and be in place.
Yeah.
That's like on autopilot.
Yeah.
Respect is on autopilot
It
unless
is.
you give me a reason not to or a reason to disrespect you.
For sure.
Whatever. Yeah,
Because I've heard it. Why you so nice to people? Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, it don't bother me.
It don't bother. Why not be kind?
Yeah, it shouldn't bother you.
It shouldn't
that I'm
bother you.
nice. Yeah, why should that bother you?
Yeah.
If
Now,
I'm kind.
now, if you're saying that in a way to protect me or saying, hey, I feel like somebody might be
Trying to play you,
you and take a man. Look, I'm gonna walk through the door being kind
Yeah, and respectful,
and respectful.
no doubt.
That's how Mama
How
Bay taught
it's
me.
instilled in you. Yeah, it's instilled in you.
And
yeah.
I can't. And not only that, the Christian value, or just me growing up in church and being in that environment.
You ain't right. You going against what? Yeah.
I'm going against my. I'm going
you
against.
flogging, like a nigga say.
Yeah. I'm going against beliefs that some people might not believe in, but
they in you.
They are in me though.
Yeah.
And that's hard because that's not in everybody.
No, it's not. And but then you don't want to fake it and act like you're not nice,
Right.
Or not coming in with that same. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I'm gonna tell you, kindness to open.
A lot of doors.
Man, kindness done
a
got
lot
me.
of them, yeah.
Kindness done got me in a lot of places.
Yeah, because that's all the people looking for. Because that standoff vibe might get you put out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, out of a whole situation.
Yeah.
For real.
I had a conversation with my mom, and I know we got to wrap it up. But I had a conversation with my mom, and I told my mom a long time ago. I said, "Mama, you messed me up."
And why what'd you tell her?
I said, "Mom, you messed me up in life." And then when I told her that, I wasn't telling her that in a way that it was. I didn't mean it as, "Mom, you did me wrong."
Yeah.
But Mom, in some ways, you crippled me.
Making you nice, you mean?
Making me nice.
Yeah.
You made me.
See, that goes back to, earlier I talked about my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I made them so hard.
You make them.
Mom made you softer.
Mom made me
softer.
She made me.
That's what mamas do.
Yeah, Mom made me a little softer and made me a little more nicer. Made me a little more understanding.
Passive.
Made me a little more passive.
Yeah.
But Dad was on the other side, like,
hell no, man. Like Dad saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. What you mean?
You feel me? But those are not the only lessons he was telling me though. But he was just
that's balance.
Yeah, but I said, Mom, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because see, Mom, you. I told her, I said, you gave me, you prepared me for the world
in a good
way.
Good space.
But you didn't prepare me for the evil in this world.
Yeah, Mama prepared you for the good. Daddy prepared you for the bad.
Yeah, because
that's
Mom,
why our balance come in.
So that's why I told you earlier. Like, there's a lot of things that I was naive about. And then when I learned,
you're like, okay, you had to make an adjustment.
Now I gotta make an adjustment. And then when I started hanging around other men,
the barbershop guys.
They
you start picking up things that you needed.
Going to Virginia.
Yeah, your cousin them out there.
And the military, them older military men. Not saying that them niggas was perfect.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, them niggas.
You just take a little bit of all that. You make your own gumbo out of that.
Yeah, I'm like, because it was some fucked up,
you
we had some fucked up friends. But I'm just saying, like, but I just that I learned. I learned that. You feel me? Like,
that's the substitute for not having both parents
in the house.
Yeah, that's the substitute for it. You get it from so many different places. You know what I'm saying? You get it from, if you're in the streets, you get it from the guys in the streets. like you said, you go with your cousins, you get it from them and their friends.
Yeah.
You just start as men.
I started cherry picking everything that I needed.
Cherry pick everything
and
we
put it
need
in the box
and become who we are.
and became who I am. And and this is why I am and what led DJ Bay to be who he is today. And to accomplish the things and to see the things and to do the things that I've been able to do.
No doubt. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Tell me this, man. Sum it up for me. What does DJ Bay have in store for the next? I've been saying 3. I'm gonna say 3 years. The next. What's your prediction or your vision? I ain't gonna say prediction. Okay. What's your vision for yourself as a man, as an individual, as a business, as an entrepreneur, as a brand? What's your vision for DJ Bay in the next 3 years?
Are we going beyond the clientele right now? Or
we taking it beyond everywhere.
All right, so man, I would say again, like I mentioned earlier, rhythm and reach marketing. That's something that I'm very getting ready to be very, very passionate about.
Okay.
Because the reason why I've changed the name, because the name at first, the original name was Discover Media.
And you said rhythm and reach.
Rhythm and reach.
Okay.
And for me, that was the connection between of what I'm doing, the music.
Okay.
And the reach is the outwork for brands and for marketing.
Yeah.
For everybody but using the rhythm or the beat or the energy behind what music and everything gives you. I want you to apply that to your marketing strategies.
Yeah.
Not necessarily about music, but just the energy, your thinking, your process on how you can grow your client base, how you can, reach more clients, get more leads, get more of this, get more visibility, get more brand awareness.
Yeah.
These different things. So rhythm and reach marketing is pretty much going to be based off of that. We're gonna and I'm gonna do something that I'm gonna go back to the music business a little bit with it.
For real.
I'm gonna open a part of that to help artists.
Okay.
I think
individual artists.
Yeah, I don't want to manage.
Okay.
I want to help you build your brand, market your products. And help you get grow your audience. Basically.
Artist development aspect.
And I don't even want to go that far.
You don't want to go that far. Okay.
I just want to help you get to your customers or to your fans. I want you to get to the people who.
So just straight artist marketing.
Yep. I want you to get to the people who you want to get to and who needs to hear you, who you feel need to hear you. Target audience.
Yeah.
So and I want to be able to take those strategies and I look at it. I'm the perfect person to do it.
For sure. You sit in that seat.
Because and the reason why I say that is not.
No.
The reason why I say that because everything that I can do, I already apply to me.
Yeah. You in that seat? I'm with you.
I
caught it.
I've been to the place where look, okay, you got to book me to now I'm throwing my own events. I've been throwing my own events and you done been to a lot of them. I'm talking about DJ Bay events, not DJ Bay and Spicer and D-Lax and my guys or Moody Inc. or Kim. Like, no, you done been to DJ Bay events.
For sure.
And I think I've developed a following myself.
Yeah.
Which is still growing. Shout out to my baby dolls. I got my own. They got the baby dolls.
You got the baby dolls.
I got the baby dolls. Shout out to all them. And shout out to my and shout out to my family too. Like so, there's things that I've just built just around me. Yeah. And I'm the perfect person to test.
Yeah.
From a marketer standpoint, I'm like, I don't need an artist. Let me market myself.
Use your moves on yourself.
Let me use what I learned on me.
Yeah,
and what works for me, what helps
that's
me.
Dope, brother.
So I got that. So rhythm and reach marketing. That's something that I'm going to expand on that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get back into the music industry side of it. That's just going to be one part of it. But the other part of it is going to be to help brands, help other local businesses.
Yeah.
And just try to continue to marriage and bring people together to kind of help market their business and get more visibility.
Dig that. What about personally?
DJ Bay clothing too. We got DJ Bay clothing.
Okay.
So we got
Bay Apparel.
yeah. You got DJ Bay clothing. So there's a whole different thing with that.
Yeah.
With a lot of different shirts and designs and capsules that I got that are important. I mentioned my Love, Sex, and Tattoos mixed series.
You bringing it back?
Well, there's actually a 10-year anniversary merch capsule, T-shirt that's already out. And some of the people who are very familiar with those or help promoting that, their names are written on the T-shirts as well. So these are people who was like early on, like on Twitter, like on Twitter, who was sharing it. And I thought of a good idea. I said, let me go back and look at the early people who shared
who've been rocking
the series, the mixtape, the mix. You're right. And what I did even back then, I think it was like volume 3. I made the tattoos on one of the women. I was just putting random people, their names, like on the cover. So those creative ideas, and guess what that made people do? That made them share it more. That's why I wanted. They was my name is on.
Mentioned them,
my name is on the cover, like you know what I'm saying, like so. We got the T-shirt. We got the T-shirt coming. For that. I got my annual Thanksgiving event.
Thanksgiving, okay.
It's getting ready to come up August. I mean, not August. What is this? November 20. It's the day before Thanksgiving, so the 26th. Yeah, November 26th at Echelon, Thanksgiving. This is the 4th one. It's gonna be me again and Courtney Little performing live. So again, that's another DJ Bay event.
Yeah.
And that's been going healthy and going strong.
And it's the 4th year.
This is the 4th year.
Okay.
Yeah. And over the next few years, I'm gonna get more into a lot of more of from the DJ Bay perspective, from the brand as a DJ, a lot more of my own personal events.
Okay.
There's a part of me, and this might give me some flack, might not give me a job tomorrow, but I'll be back to work next Wednesday.
Right.
But there's a part of me too. I'm a little bit of me I'm ready to transition out of the clubs. I'm getting a little older.
Okay.
And I want to do a lot more things that are catered to people who are
private more, you mean? Or?
Not necessarily private, but I would rather do things that are more mature.
Okay.
In a sense, right?
A more mature audience.
Of a more mature audience. I think we're missing that here. Mm-hmm. We didn't get to talk a lot about clubs, but I think we're missing
the 40 and up.
The 40 and up. I think we're kind of there are some things to do, but I think
giving a little bit more.
We got to give them and us a little bit more. And I know there's a lot of things also that's going on around the city right now that's kind of hindering a lot of the older crowd or older people who are coming up. But I think that's something that's very important, and I think there's a lane, and there's so many great DJs. And there's so many people who can bring you these experiences. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all are not giving a lot of these guys these opportunities.
Yeah. The ones who really got the potential to do it.
To do this. Yeah. And there are some great people in this city, some great DJs in this city who can curate some sets and could curate some events that people would enjoy.
Yeah, and gravitate.
And I'm not saying that, one thing we didn't touch on, and I gotta say it since I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
One thing I'm very passionate about, and again, and I think this is the perfect platform for me to say it instead of me saying it on a post.
For sure.
So if you don't mind, give me a second.
Man, you got it, bro.
Violence. There are going to be some people who might agree and disagree with this. Violence in music.
Oh.
I know hip hop has always had a
violent edge.
Nothing wrong with that, right? I think my problem came when it started to become real.
Yeah.
And not just stories.
Yeah.
And when it became real,
they ain't let up yet.
They didn't let up yet, and it crashed. our community, and nobody want to recognize it because everybody wants to say it's free speech. Everybody wants to say it's art. It's art, and it's nobody. Hip hop is the most influential genre of music in the world. So why can't we
make some adjustments?
Why if you can influence someone to wear clothes, shoes, or do a certain thing,
ski mask,
why can't the music influence someone to do something
positive? I'm with you.
So
like D1 be talking about that. I fuck with D1,
and
he be pulling their card too,
man. And I'm not even there
on that. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I love D1. I met D1 a long time ago, many years ago at a core DJ retreat.
Yeah,
and I still got his first, like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I fuck with him.
So, but my point is that came, and when that really took over in nightlife.
Yeah.
The vibrations went down.
Yeah, everybody on demon time.
And honestly, I'm tired of killing niggas every week.
I'm tired of
I'm tired of shooting ops.
Yeah, sick of it.
I'm sick of it.
I'll tell you,
and
I wasted all the bullets.
And again, this can make me lose gigs.
Yeah, sick of it.
I'm sick of it because the energy is transferable.
It comes with evolution, man. You done evolved into a man. I mean, well, you already a man, but you constantly evolving as a man.
Right.
That shit just does not translate into who we are.
Yeah. And I want to make environments, man, where again, anything can happen anywhere at any given time. A fight can happen. Yeah. A nigga can step on your shoe, right? A nigga could come in the DJ booth and ask and request a song, and I don't want to play it, and I just
and nigga foul on
it's a fight. Yeah. I mean, it could just
happens.
It happens, and so I'm not saying that the music is always in control of that, but what I'm saying is,
it creates the anticipation.
It increase and when you add alcohol on top of it, when you add drugs, when you add shit that people sneak and do, it makes it a little worse. And I think that has a huge impact on nightlife.
For sure.
Specifically, I would say here in Memphis.
For sure.
And I don't think a lot of people want to be honest about that.
No.
But
it's for sure, man. It has become a thorn in our culture. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Because you done been in places where I've DJed and we are on that grown folks vibe and grown folks level. Yeah. And I've been able to get away and play some poo shy still.
Yeah, you can throw it in there.
I can throw it, and guess what?
The vibe don't change.
No problems.
Yeah.
Right. So that goes back to what we talked about earlier too. Like, so I'm not hard because I'm trying to balance.
Nah.
Cause see, one thing, a DJ job is to read a crowd.
You definitely you have to, and if you're not reading the crowd, you're not DJing. You're playing music.
Absolutely. And if I see a little tension,
switch
or if I feel that it's a little thick, I'm gonna get up out of there.
You know what to do. Yeah.
Now you might not like it because you was expecting me to go here.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
But you saw what was about to happen with that. Yeah. For sure. That's what your job is.
And a lot of people, and if you don't know, I'm at Classic Soul on Saturdays. A lot of people don't recognize that. Like, even if I'm at Classic Soul,
I gotta come check. I ain't been to Classic Soul in years.
And we have a great time. But sometimes people they be ready for me to, like, I feel the tension. They be ready for we get here. And then if I see y'all doing a little too much,
they bumping too much. Yeah.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm dialing back.
Yeah. And you know
but
what?
I look, y'all, I do that not because I don't want everybody to have a great time and go there. I do that because I feel I have a sense of responsibility to make sure that everybody is safe. And if you don't understand that, fuck you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had.
I'm with you, brother. I love it because that's important. And then one thing about Classic Soul is one of those clubs that people come from all over the city to come to. So it's not one of those neighborhood clubs. Although it may be a lot of white. It's a lot
of them in there.
Yeah,
but now we done built it to the point now to where
they coming from everywhere.
They coming from everywhere.
Yeah. So that's where that tension can go left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As to where if you was all alumni,
Right.
you probably can work it on through.
Yeah.
No, it ain't all alumni.
Yeah.
So
And see, and then
left.
I remember the time I had 2 opposing sets, crews, gangs, and they come damn near every week.
Yeah.
And they'll be right across from each other, right? And you know one thing they told me one day from each set, we'll never fight in here because we respect you.
Yeah.
And they'll throw a middle finger up to each other. They'll do whatever they want to each other. But they told me, you know what?
We ain't gonna fight.
If it's ever a brawl or a fight in here,
ain't us.
It ain't us.
Yeah.
Because we
respect what's going on.
We respect you. We respect the club and we respect you.
Yeah.
And
That's real shit.
that right there,
That's
things
powerful.
like that mean more to me than losing one night
Yeah, for sure.
or 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there are people out here who want to see good and have a good time. Because they like, yo, we love this. We love you. We love your energy. We love what you bring.
You controlling the crowd makes a harmonious event. You know what I'm saying? So I think that comes with respect when you're a patron of a crowd like that.
Yeah, but we have a lot of younger people who are just now able
21,
to get in. Just now able to get into club who
they don't get it yet. Yeah.
They don't get that.
Yeah,
and
they
they look at it like, oh damn, the DJ whack, cause
nah.
We
just ain't playing that
bullshit. We just ain't playing that bullshit right now.
Yeah, that bullshit ain't gonna
Because right now that bullshit gonna send everybody home or get somebody hurt.
Or get somebody killed and this motherfucker stomped to death. That's what that bullshit gonna do.
But I think Memphis as a whole, I think all our clubs and our promoters, I think we all need to embrace that.
Yeah. For sure.
Instead of isolating or making DJs feel like
you pick and choose.
Not me personally. I'm just
you got to pick what you need.
Yeah, no, because this is a thing. And look, a lot of people don't know this. I had a big issue, and I made a point about this. There's a lot of sides. Sometimes we don't know who's in the club.
Yeah,
and based off of a lot of the things that didn't happen over the past couple of years in Memphis. Rest in peace, Dolph.
Yeah, this shit can get deadly.
It can get deadly.
Yeah.
And the problem that this has came up because now we on some DJ shit, right?
Yeah.
But we on some DJ shit and life shit because
for sure
we've had people come up to female DJs, and DJs could be playing a certain person. And they're approaching her, you must be this or you must be that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's terrible.
That's a problem, bro.
That's a problem.
Hey, I've had it happen to me.
Yeah.
And you know me.
Yeah.
But you know me because sometimes I will get on that mic and pop my shit. You know that. But and you seen like if I felt disrespected, or if I'll call your shit out on the microphone. I don't, cause like okay, yeah, what you gonna do to me, like you know what I mean? But I'm not promoting that. But
I'm with you. You gotta stand up for.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. Yeah, I'm not, bro. Like
stand for something, fall for anything.
Man, I promise you.
Gotta stand for it.
But that gotta stop.
Yeah, that gotta stop.
Like DJ, I'm like, I said it several times. Man, I don't have a side.
Yeah.
I didn't start DJing. I started DJing before
anybody had beef. Yeah.
Yeah. Before this was this.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm here for, and that's not what we're here for. And I'm not coming to DJ anybody's club
with intentions on beefing.
With intentions on beefing or playing songs that make people beef and fight or kill each other. Yeah, it's just not happening.
Yeah, that ain't what you showing up for.
That ain't what you booked
for.
That's not what I'm booked for. And that's not what the owners booked me for.
For real.
Right.
I'm with you.
But until we all could collectively take a stand on certain things, that's gonna be
a problem.
It's gonna be a problem, and our nightlife is gonna continue to suffer from it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Nightlife suffers. It's suffering.
It's suffering. Yeah, it's suffering.
Nobody's willing to admit it because everybody wants to hide behind the facade of the social media stories and all this shit.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit is suffering. This shit is
It is.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry.
Definitely. No, I'm with you, brother.
I was passionate about that.
I appreciate the passion, man. I don't never
because
want to deflect.
I am passionate as a DJ.
Yeah.
I care about the craft.
Yeah.
I care about the music.
And the
people.
Yeah. That makes a big difference as a DJ, man.
Yeah. The first thing, the music. 2, people. 3, the craft.
Yeah.
That's in order for me, that's what matters the most.
For sure.
Now, in the matter of importance of people's safety, of course, people first.
People
then
first.
The music.
Yeah. So do this.
All right.
Share with the people, man, something about DJ Bay that if they don't know, they need to know today.
I'm double cap HIM.
Period. Hey, look, we done had y'all for a while.
Man, we did, man, today, man.
Hey,
therapy.
but that's why I'm just look. I was just gonna say it's been very therapeutic for me, sure. Brother.
Yeah. Sitting
down, just having a sit down with you, man. Of course, like we said,
it's so many things we could have talked about, but
so many. Yeah. And we're gonna have to
we're gonna do it again.
We have enough. This shit don't stop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this shit we'll just pick it up and we'll do a part 2. Man, a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
And of course, I want to sit down with you and talk about some business outside of this. We're gonna wrap on that too. Okay. I really want to say that I wish you the best in all your future endeavors, man.
Thank you, man. Same
Anything
to you, too,
you got your hands in.
I'm proud of you, because I'm gonna tell you something about you, man. Can I give you some flowers?
Man, I appreciate it.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. You've been a very constant person, in my life without knowing that, right?
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, you've always been supportive, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen you push or force yourself into any, even when you was with the squad, man, you did your thing with the squad and you had your brand and you was just you.
Yeah.
And the power behind just being you and just representing you and your brand.
Yeah.
And it'd be you sometime, or just you and the wife, and it just be you. And the power that just stand behind how you just, kind of just be in you party with everybody, but you be in your own zone.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're not overpowering. You ain't, you're pushing and you're representing your brand, but you ain't overpowering.
Yeah.
But you've always been supportive. You've always shook my hand.
No doubt.
You've always,
no doubt.
You brought a drink, brought a shot. Yeah. You know what I mean? You've always just been a great person. And for me, I look back and I see those times, man. I thought about it, man, I remember those times just standing in the club and just seeing you over here, and you just standing on the couch, or you just sitting back, just chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but you've always just been the constant there, and always you'll look up to me and just put a drink like we do tonight.
Yeah.
You always do this to me,
my boy, for sure.
You feel me? And that's, bro, that's been so real, and you've stayed away from my perspective. You stayed away from bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you've never been involved in nothing like that, bro. And that means so much. And just seeing your growth.
Yeah.
I remember DJing over here on Mount Moriah at the cell phone store, and you you popped your head out of the barbershop door.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Over there, yeah. On Mount Moriah, yeah.
And you know what? Bang! And you shot it. You heard me over there doing my thing at the cell phone store.
Yeah.
And you
gotta show love, man.
And look, y'all. I left the DJ booth, walked straight over there to him, outside, But that's been you, man. And I appreciate you being in my corner and supporting me.
No doubt, no doubt.
Through my events. I think I see last I seen you was after Mimosa Fest. You and the wife came over to Gourmet. And y'all sat there, man, pretty much the whole night and just rocked and just vibe with me. And man, you will remind me, or the wife or both of y'all remind me, I had a great time tonight.
Yeah.
You killed this shit, or you dope. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's things like that and it's people like you, man, who keep me going.
Man, I appreciate
You know what I mean?
that,
Because it's people who actually who care about the craft,
Yeah.
who care about the vibe,
Yeah.
who you know what I mean. It ain't always about the turn up.
No, it ain't always about the turn.
Because it's not a it's not about how you finish, man. Like you know what I mean. It's the journey that we go through at the end of the day.
For sure.
And everybody go home like, yo, what the fuck did I experience tonight?
Yeah, a great night.
A great night.
That's beautiful, brother. I appreciate that,
No,
man.
so thank you, brother.
It,
no,
man.
for sure. Thank you, for sure, brother.
See that, brother. Appreciate
Because
it.
you've been at it, man, and just seeing the growth, the podcast, the clothing line, the beautiful shop. You know what I mean? And you constantly growing. Man, that motivates me, man.
Man, I
'Cause
appreciate it.
I walked up in this motherfucker. I said, "Ooh, I need to get a building over here for Rhythm and Reach Marketing." I said, when I looked at the door, I said, "Oh, I see my logo right here on one of these doors. I need a suite." You know what I mean?
Got plenty of them over there too, goddamn. There's plenty of them motherfuckers.
No, but so thank you, because that does
inspiration.
inspire.
Yeah,
It's
inspiration is
It's
key,
inspiration.
man. And man, that's what I do it for, man. I do it for myself, of course, and my own goals that I've set. But I
What
love
keeps
to
you going?
inspire, man. I ain't got no quit in me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no quit. And I'm a visionary, so I always see bigger and better. I've actually ran into times where I think this goes back to the humble thing where I feel like, man, it ain't enough, man. I can do more. And I find myself constantly going for more. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps me going is just not having no quit, man. My ultimate goal.
How do you process risk management?
Shit, I don't. Man, trial and error.
Okay, so
I don't.
so I'm asking this because you have a family. You got right?
Yeah.
And we got to balance.
Yeah. See the beauty is my balance.
You get where I'm going, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you. But my kid's grown. I don't have nobody at home. It's just me and my wife.
Yeah.
So she is like my right hand. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, man, I create something on my own and just put her on board. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't even run it past.
You don't even run it past.
She like, this nigga you got a podcast? Nigga, you finna do a podcast? Yeah, babe, I'm doing a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She know I'm like that. I just got this drive that just keeps me going, and sometimes I'll over vision this situation. Like
Fuck
I
how it
ain't put
turn
no
out.
calculation on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Man, I ain't put no type of cap on the funds. And then when I get there, I be like, damn.
Yeah,
If I had a little more funds, I probably could have took it to another level. But
just fuck it, like fuck. how
I'm
it
going
turn-
for it.
I'm
Yeah,
going for it.
I'm going for it, man. I just and that's been me. My kids witnessed that in me, man. My kids saw me go from, in the military. Then I started my record label, Bottom to the Top Entertainment, to J1 Productions, to my recording studio. I did all of that, and I got 4 daughters in the house. You know what I'm saying? While I'm in the in the back of the house, man, running a whole muck. Got traffic coming through this motherfucker, rappers and everything, but they witnessed that, and they like, man, they're just my daddy.
my
You know what
daddy.
I'm saying? That's just how you get down, and it gave them the will and the drive to say, man, I can go anywhere and set up and do what I need to do. Yeah. That's how they are now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful thing. I asked it because for with us being entrepreneurs, sometimes we have to manage the risk. And sometimes we just
now I can't say
either we going all
in. Yeah. Now I do put some things in place. Like I'm a barber,
right?
So of course, that's one thing I say, okay, no matter what, I got to keep that going.
Right.
So I'm not going to do too much risk on that tip. I'm going to make sure that's going. Yeah. And I might say, I'm finna push this on the clothing
every
line.
6 months, these folks come out with some new DJ equipment. I'll be like, ooh,
you finna go get me.
I'll be ready to press the button. No.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll say I'll keep it controlled by saying, long as I keep that going,
Right.
I can try this.
You can do that for sure.
Yeah, and that's how the clothing line came about and everything. It was like, long as I'm cutting and keeping that going, I can try this.
Yeah.
So I was funding it myself, and I ran into times where I overstocked. I done did all kind of shit, man. Bad business overseas.
But we pick those things up and
keep rolling.
And we learn from them too.
And then I might even just say, I do a spinoff, man. I ain't even gonna go back in there. I'm finna go here.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Right. Just adjust it.
Yeah, make an adjustment and keep pivot.
Yeah,
and keep it moving.
We don't quit, man. We pivot.
Ain't no quitting.
Ain't no quitting. We pivot.
Ain't no quitting.
Yeah, that's exactly, man. Because like I said, man, I'm go back to it. You get rid of me on Sunday. You get rid of me on Thursday. You get rid of me on Monday. It's just a pivot.
It's just a pivot.
It's a pivot for me. It's gonna take 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'll be back to work next week.
And even with that, even with this, me doing my podcast, I just put a post up last night that said I'm finna rent this space out.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna take, I got different setups. I got a couch set up. I got a bar set up where we can sit at the bar. I got a few setups in here to where I'm gonna rent my podcast studio out.
Yeah.
Just different visions. And I'm big on monetizing everything I'm capable of. I'm like, if I can do it, man, I put some money behind it and see if it'll go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just my thing,
Right.
man.
Yeah. No,
So that's my risk factor though. I always make sure something that I don't sway on and I maintain, and anything else I try.
It's there to fund it for sure.
Yeah, I try.
We got to keep moving. Can we take a shot before we close it out?
Let's do it. One more shot, man.
One more shot. And now, what is that we are on tonight?
We ain't getting these folks no motherfucking airtime. I tell y'all this much, it's tequila.
It's tequila. And
y'all
know I don't even. If you know me,
he don't even drink
I
it.
don't even drink it. But I'm on J100, man. I'm with J100. So 100 podcast, man. Beyond the clientele. Thank you for having me, brother. Again, much success to you. Much life and blessings.
I'm gonna close us off like we do, man. Hey, to all your future endeavors, brother.
To yours too, brother.
I wish you the greatness.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Great.
All right.
Boy, you done made me cry tonight.
Look, hold on. That concludes another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1, J100, or Mr. So 100, because I do it the So 100 way. Shout out to my special guest, man, my brother.
DJ Bay, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank you for having me,
DJ Bay,
bro.
man. It's been a pleasure and an honor.
You done made me cry tonight.
Big salute.
Salute.
Till next time.
Next time.
We out.